Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Pika Swift. If you didn't know, today we're going to be doing something super fun. I've got a little project to do to help my grandma out. What I'm doing is putting a border around the bottom of this little shed that she's got right here. Her dog chewed this up to get inside to get a mouse. It's kind of rotting now, so we're gonna put some 2x4s on the inside, and then we're gonna put some 1x6s on the outside and paint them. And they're gonna go about like 2 feet high. And I'm gonna put trim around the door as well. Should be pretty easy, but we'll see once we get into it. My grandma wanted a new skill saw, and then this is the paint we're gonna use. These are long handled painting rollers. We've got two angled paint brush. We've got two angled paint brushes, got a caulk gun, and then we got these deck screws. Here's all the wood. So this is a 1x6x12. This is a 1x4x8, and that's a 2x4x8. The 2x4 is to where the rotten ones are. I'm gonna shove it up inside, screw it to the 2x4 so I can have something to screw to. The 1x4s are for the trim around the door, and the 1x6s is what we're gonna be wrapping around the shed. What I'm about to do is take this level, put it on the wall, mark where the studs are, so that way when I cover up the studs, I know where to put the screws.
Because they're so long, you need somebody to hold one in for you.
They are about 12 feet long. It's a pretty long board.
Yeah. Use as many of those as you want, honey. I mean, if you use every one of them, that works for me. In fact, I may have something more in there.
Well, now that we're using 1x instead of 2x's,
yeah,
we don't need these crazy long screws anymore. Here's the first board on. This is actually going a lot smoother than I thought it was going to. Screwing it in sucked the siding back up to the wall, which is what we wanted. And I gotta put one more screw in right there, and then I'm gonna lay them all up and then cut them off at the end. We've got 3 up so far. I only put those screws in right there. I need to do the rest, but the drill is dead. So we gotta get a new battery, and I'm having a hard time right here finding where the stud is. Maybe it's just rotten right there and I can't hit anything, but it's screwed in everywhere else, so that should be fine. Maybe now that I'm higher, I can... There's definitely a stud there. Alright, so this is...
I don't want to put that stuff on there.
I don't think you need it on there, right? Well, now that 1x4, that's tied up against that 1x4. I mean, 1x6. Okay. Here is basically what it's going to look like unpainted. We've got 4 1x6s up here, and don't worry about all the screws and everything. I'll fill those in with caulk before we paint. And this is what I was talking about. I'm going to draw a line with the level right here and then just run the saw down it. Now we got to go do that to the other side, and then we'll also do it to the front as well as frame up the door. But so far, knock on wood, things are going good. That's way far down there to the ground, you know. Here's the bottom one on. This is normally the hardest one. And the other ones, you just put them up there, screw them in, just because you got to make sure this one's level. Look, I cut my finger. Maybe if it'll focus. Cut my finger not on screws, wood, things like that. I actually cut it when I was opening the box of screws on the paper, so. Look at how cool this level is. It's wood with metal frames. It's like, this is a solid. They don't make them like this no more. I don't know why I thought that would stay up there. There it is. It looks really good. I really like the 4 high. And then we've got this little excess right here on both sides. It's got little wings right now on both sides, but this is looking really great so far. I can't wait to caulk it and then paint it. I get to use the new circular saw now. I'm gonna cut the 2x4 that I was talking about to shove into those spaces in the front. The way that I'm almost done also, hasn't even been that long. But anyways, I'm gonna cut this 2x4 right here in about 10 to 12 inches sections. I need 3 of those to put right there where those holes are, because that's where the 2x4s are rotting out. So I'm basically just creating a new 2x4 to screw to. That's why you always wear eye protection, because now there is a tiny piece of wood in my eye. Now these 2 boards right here, I'm going to screw to those instead of this rotten one right here. Now I got to take this measurement of the door so I know what to cut this 1x4. Please bless me, money-wise.
Take a hold up these.
Those may work too. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. That'll be a good 78.5 inches right there.
I mean, how would it work, honey?
Well, I would have to get a 2x4, screw it here to make it level with this.
Oh, is that a 2x?
Yes, but this one's like an old 2x4. That's actually 2 inches.
It probably wasn't even the same thing. Okay, well, let's just leave it there, because I don't hate it or anything. I just think it's going to eventually fade out, but if it does, I'll get another one put over it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's no problem.
Got that piece cut. Now I'm gonna hang it up. That piece is up. I'm gonna try to get y'all situated better on the other side so that way y'all can see everything that I'm doing. I know my big back covered most of that where y'all couldn't see it, but gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. I went ahead and just put the other one on off camera. It went a lot smoother than the other one did. It's looking really great. I just gotta put these last, this is gonna be like probably the most time consuming part just because I have to make a lot of cuts. We gotta caulk it and paint it, but the caulking and painting will go super fast. I'm gonna cut these a little bit longer than what I need them because I wanna use the skill saw to cut them off the edge just on a straight line. And I measured it at 36 inches. So I'm gonna cut them all at 40 inches so that way I have plenty of room. And I'm no longer going to be recording me cutting with that saw because every time I'm recording myself, something goes wrong. But when I'm not recording myself, everything goes great. So that's what I need right now, is for everything to go great. Got my boards cut right here. And then I also went ahead and cut the other side as well, just the same width. And now I gotta put one on the bottom. Basically the same thing I've been doing, just over here. It's to make a long story short. My camera died. It was recording me for about 3 hours, so you know, it happens. But anyway, this is my first time using this. Even though my camera died, I went ahead and finished everything. So I got all of that on there, and see how there's some hanging off the edge. I gotta cut all those off. As you can see, you can still see the screws and everything from the side. So I'm gonna take that extra 1x4 right there and just cut 2 little pieces to go right here and right there and just create like a corner piece to cover that up. Now I gotta do that 3 more times and then we can start caulking. And the caulk has to dry, so I might have to paint it tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know why I'm talking like that right now. It's just everything I do is so annoying. But yeah, I gotta finish those pieces and then caulk it. And if the sun is going down before I can get to painting it, then we'll have to do it tomorrow. But I'm gonna do the other pieces off camera. I've used up so much of my footage. So every side is cut off now and ready for the trim. I didn't put any on the back side. But now everything is ready for the trim. This one in particular was really hard. But you can really see the gaps now. So that trim will help cover it up. This must be the most indestructible wood ever because it is so hard to get anything to go through it. These nails aren't working, so now I gotta go search for like a thicker nail. Just to be completely honest with you, I just went ahead and put these on off camera because whenever I'm recording, something is happening to where I'm getting hurt. So I just did that off camera. Didn't get hurt, but here's all those done. So now I gotta caulk everything and then let that dry and then we can get to painting. Forgot what I was gonna say just then. Don't know what it does. Feels like there's something crawling on me. And there probably is because I've been all up in this stuff. There was a spout cutter inside of this. The caulk is old and it is really hard to squeeze. Do you also see how every time I do something, there's always something going on? I think my brain is messing with me right now because it feels like something's biting me all over my body. Wow, this stuff is like hard as a rock. I'm in my Mammaw's truck right now. I have to go to town to get some caulk because I did run out of caulk. So that's what why do I say that? So that's what I'm gonna go do. Yeah, you just said what you're gonna go do. When I got in the truck, the door opened and hit my cap against my head and knocked it off, and I'm about to crash out. I'm drunk and I'm ready to leave, and you look like you. I took my cap off because I had the windows down and I wanted my hair to blow around just to get unflattened from the cap. You don't care, but anyways, I just got back here and I got the caulk and I'm ready to get back to it. When I'm filming, I get nervous. And I've been doing this for 7 years, and I don't know why, but I go into like TV show host mode. And I feel like that's just not how I am. Again, y'all don't care. I'm gonna go get to caulking. Surprise, Sade! I went ahead and painted it. Now this is just a rough draft that I'm doing right now. So I'm gonna take the paintbrush and go along the ground and along the top. I don't know how long the caulk takes to dry, but I think it's 30 minutes. It's been about 20, so I won't touch it for another 10 minutes, but I'll just keep doing the big parts until that's dry. Coat number 1 is done. My rough draft is done. And I'm gonna take the paintbrush now and fill in all the places that I missed with the roller, like around the corner right there. Yeah, almost done. I did go ahead and get paint on my Lululemon shirt. It was too big anyways, but... So it is completely dark outside now. I painted most of it, so we're actually going to go ahead and paint the whole shed. And I started painting the shed. You can't see anything, but it's going to look really good with a fresh coat of paint on everything. Like, you can tell the difference in color already, but this turned out really good. Oops. Here's the shed all painted and finished up. We went ahead and hung everything back up. It is the next day, by the way. We had to finish it in the morning. We hung everything back up. We put all the decorations back. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave me a like and a comment. Let me know what you guys think about this little project in the comments down below. And don't forget to have a great day or night wherever you are. Bye.